Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As lithium becomes cheaper, we want to implement it more into our projects and RVs and boats and things like that. So part of converting over to lithium in a lot of the things you have is going to require something else. So one of those things, if you're doing an RV, would be a power converter charger. And we have one of those for you today, sent to us by Wavlink. This is a 55 amp, 800 watt power converter charger. This is normally what you would find in your RVs. I'll get you guys a close up. What you would normally find in your RVs in your fuse panel on the bottom usually pulls right out, and there's like 5 wires, and that's it to change this thing out. I mean, this is a DIY for sure. I mean, I would only recommend if you're uncomfortable with electrical, maybe enlist the help of somebody or get somebody, that's qualified to do it. But if you shut all the power off your rig and shut your batteries off, there's no risk to you, and then you can hook this up. It's only a couple screws, pulls it out, five wires, and it's hooked back up. But this will replace directly what you have in your RV. But one thing this does that the other ones doesn't is this one has the lithium charge profile built into it. So you can switch it to regular lead acid, you can put it over to lithium, or it has a spot for constant. So like it has a little dial you could change up to with the screwdriver. It's included in the kit. You can potentiometer. When you screw that, or turn that, you can change the voltage that comes out as a constant. I think it's up to 16.5 volts or something like that. Don't quote me. We'll see when we look into this thing. And then you could use it for whatever one of your projects you want. Now, typically, like I said, this would go in your RV. We have a different idea what we're going to probably do with it. And if we do it that way, we'll definitely make a video of it. We're thinking about putting it in our cargo trailer we're in. We put a whole solar system in here. Only thing we didn't put in was some way to charge our battery on shore power. We're only fully solar right now. We have the plug in there and everything to where we can get this powered and have it charge our batteries, but this we might put in line. One thing about this particular one that you don't see with some of them is it doesn't have a full enclosure case. Like I said, some of them old RVs do have these kind. They just pull out of the bottom of your fuse panel. And some of them also have the box that sits behind the fuse panel in its own enclosure. Our fifth wheel happens to have that kind, so that's what we use in that one. But this fits a lot of travel trailers and other RVs. But this could also work. Like in our instance, it could work. It just won't be in its own case. It would be mounted in the back doing the same thing ours currently does. And at 55 watt or amps, that's what ours is set for our big fifth wheel. So keep that in mind if you guys are thinking about using this for a project. Now, like I mentioned with this, being the 3 profiles, you could put it to whatever you decide to do. So you're not stuck to that one battery. But with lead acid being heavy, expensive, technically, especially now with the lithium batteries coming down to that price of a lead acid battery, and you're getting more capacity. Because on a lead acid, you're only using 50 to 60% of the capacity of the battery. On a lead acid, or on a lithium, lead acid, you're using 50 to 60%. On a lithium, you could use all of it. Most of us use around 80%, but you could go down a lot more. You get more power out of the battery, lighter weight. It's just a whole better thing. And new technologies are coming out all the time. I just can't wait for those. But we converted a lot of our stuff. We converted our golf cart, our RV, our cargo solar setup has that lithium. Our boat project, we're using lithium on that. So we did videos on all that stuff. We have a project going on for the John boat. It was a trade on marketplace. If you haven't checked that out, check it out. We're redoing the whole thing on a budget, and then we'll use it for a bit, maybe trade it up to another project or something. Somebody will get a nice boat totally redone from bottom to top. So make sure you check that out. Little side note there. But let's get the unbox. We'll get you guys closer. We'll get this unboxed and show you what's in the box. And then you can see what you get with this if you're looking to convert over to lithium. Now, this one here is a fraction of the price of some of the other ones. Like you'll see the name brand ones in your RV, the ones that are industry standard for RVs, they come with a price tag. This here is a fraction of that cost, does the exact same thing. And as you'll see, because I already looked in here, the build quality on this is nice. The wires are silicone wires, copper silicone wires. The heat sink is nice and big. Everything looks like a good quality build in here based off the other ones I've played with. The kind also with the switch, I have played some in motorhomes where it had that potentiometer where I could adjust the voltage. That has this too. So it fits a wide variety of applications, but enough of me jibber jabbering. Let's get you over here and show you what's in the box. All right, got you guys a little closer. We're going to get you here in the box, show you what's in here. Like I mentioned, it is the 55 amp one, and it's 800 watts RB converter and battery charger. So it has the adjustable operating range if you need to, but it's got the intelligent cooling, multiple protections. So it, like I mentioned, it's basic what's in the box. You're gonna have your quick start guide right on top, which will give you everything you need to set this up. It'll show you like the different profiles on the back. It shows you what the things on the board are, like what the LED colors are. So like if it's a blue LED, it's lithium. If it's a green LED, it's lead acid. So and there's a red LED too for different profiles. So you'll have that in the box. Quick start guide. Move all your foam out of the way. Right here. And that's it. This is your unit. Let's get this box out of the way. Wow. This is all you have right here. This is what I mean by it's not in a case at all, so it is exposed. And you will see this in a lot of RVs like this. This slides right in the bottom of your fuse panel thing. You open your fuse panel, this will be in the front. Well, I mean, it might be this way, but it'll slide in like that, and it shows you right there what the get you guys closer, shows you what the LEDs mean. Like the green is the lead acid, like I mentioned. Fixed output with red, lithium is it's showing you orange on here, but in the book it'll tell you it's blue. And then, you know, charging or whatever, you'll have the status indicators, but it'll slide into your unit just like that. And like I mentioned, you only have, this is going to be the basic setup that's in yours already, so it's going to be just like replacing what's there. You have your battery leads of the negative and positive, and then you also have your like grounds, comments, and things like that. These are going to go in the exact same place as the one in your RV already. That's what we're possibly going to do in here. I'm not going to do that in this video. It's going to be a whole different project, but we wanted to show you this converter as an option for you if you're thinking of a project like this or doing it in your RV. You do have the options. I do like that they got they're like square ends on there. It's kind of nice, and the wires feel like nice silicone wires. I mean, the wires are nice and flexible. These are 8-gauge wire. Yep, 8-gauge wire. So you want to use at least that if you're going from this unit to the batteries. And you're gonna, I think the book mentioned something about you don't want it more than like 36 inches total length or something like that. You'll probably lose some of the voltage or some of the power. So make sure you keep that in mind when you're hooking it up. And down here is where your switch is. You'll see that right here, and it'll tell you can go from lead acid to fixed output to lithium. So all the way to the right where we have it, because we have lithium, is where we're putting it. But if you want a fixed input, you could put it to the center, adjust your potentiometer, and it'll go all the way from 13 volts up to like 16.5 volts. So you can adjust that based off what you need for your setup, and then you can go with that. So like I said, we're gonna mount ours on the wall like this, flat. We're gonna hook these leads up to our battery. We'll hook these into our fuse block down there, and then we'd be able to plug into shore power and charge our batteries like we wanted. I mean, that's one idea we have. Like I said, it's not going to be in this video, or like I mentioned, we might just put it in the RV as a second system. But ideally for you guys that are looking at this unit, you're going to want to replace this out of your RV so you can upgrade to lithium. That's the best case scenario for that. What we're using it for is no relevance for you guys, but you guys will want to put this in your RV. Like I mentioned, it is a very easy setup, and we want to thank Wavlink for sending this to us for a review, and we're going to check it out. We'll put it through its paces because we do have experience with other brands, and they've been doing great. So I mean, everything, the build looks good in here. I mean, I don't see no red flags. I mean, it's got a good size heat sink. The wires, like I mentioned, are like silicone. They feel good. The fan's nice and quiet. So I mean, it looks, I can't say nothing about the build. It looks like a pretty good build too. So we'll put it through its paces, give you guys follow-up videos somewhere along the line. Whichever way we decide to go, we'll put it, we'll put something, let you know which way we decide to go with it. But well, there you have it, guys. A quick look at the Wavlink 55 amp 800 watt power converter charger that you can implement into your project. And like I said, the build quality on this seems pretty nice. Like this 8-gauge silicone wire is nice. The ends, like we've seen, were nicely done up so they'll fit in those lugs really nice. And this is a quick, easy setup. For somebody that's experienced like us, we can get it done in like 15 minutes or less. For somebody that's trying it for the first time, I'd say carve out 30 minutes of your time and you'd be having this set and ready to go. The fan Fan seems like a nice fan and everything. So like I mentioned, you'll see it. I'll pop a picture up probably in the video here somewhere where this just slides in. There's the spots right in here. You undo those screws, slide this out, undo your wires. Quick and easy, but like I said, pretty nice. But if you guys are considering doing something like that, consider Wavlink. They're a well-known brand. They got some nice products out there. You can try this in your project. If you guys thought this video was helpful, informative at all, please hit the like button down below. Give us a thumbs up so people know you're enjoying our video. And YouTube's got this new thing down here at the bottom. If you slide over above the comments, there's a hype button. If you wouldn't mind taking a little bit of your time and press that hype button, doesn't cost you anything. It helps push our video out there a little bit more so we get a little more traffic on it, so we can grow the channel a little faster. Because we do everything on this channel. I mean, we're not a niche channel where we do just, well, we're only doing this. We do whatever we're doing. You know, we do RV stuff, we do boat stuff, car stuff, we do reviews, we do how-tos and builds, and we're doing a little bit of everything. So consider subscribing to the channel. Maybe there'll be something will pop up on there that you guys will enjoy watching, and it does help grow our channel a little bit. We appreciate that help. So with that being said, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. Until next time, try something new.